Late one night in New York City, the city skyline was shining in the moonlight when Peter Parker, also known as Spider-Man, appeared. Spider sense tingles. Suddenly, a monstrous form emerged from the darkness. Venom. "Hey, Spider," Venom hissed, his voice filled with malice. His large, toothy grin stretched across his muscular black body. "We've waited so long to see this." Spider-Man landed on the rooftop opposite Venom, his eyes narrowing behind his mask. He knew this fight wouldn't be easy. Venom was everything Spider-Man was: strong, fast, and agile. But he was even more savage and brutal. With a quick move, Spider-Man launched a web to the ceiling and pulled himself up, dodging Venom's continuous attacks. He launched several webs, trying to bind Venom, but the symbiote easily tore them apart, roaring in frustration. "You can't stop us, Spider-Man!" Venom shouted as he pounced on him again. This time, Spider-Man dodged and kicked Venom in the chest, sending him sliding to the ground. Spider-Man realized that he would have to use his agility and speed to overpower Venom. A brute force approach wouldn't work against an opponent like him. He swung across the room and tried to create distance, but Venom was too fast. In an instant, Venom's long black locks shot out and grabbed Spider-Man's leg, slamming him to the ground with force. In a daze, Spider-Man struggled to get up as Venom loomed over him, smirking. "This city will be ours, Spider-Man. You're the first to fall." But Peter wasn't done yet. With a sudden burst of energy, he shot spider webs into Venom's eyes, temporarily blinding him. Using this distraction, Spider-Man leapt to his feet and began leading Venom outside, luring him away from the civilians. The battle continued through the city streets, with cars swerving out of control as Venom hurled them at Spider-Man. With lightning-fast reflexes, Spider-Man dodged each one, all while trying to think of a way to defeat his old enemy. Venom was too strong to engage in direct combat, but Spider-Man knew one of Venom's greatest weaknesses: sound. Seeing a nearby construction site, Peter hatched a plan. He led Venom toward the site, dodging his attacks along the way. Venom, blinded by rage, followed behind him, unaware of what was coming. When they reached the construction site, Spider-Man swung to the top of a tall crane. Venom angrily followed, jumping onto the crane's arm. "No! There's nowhere to run now, Spider-Man!" Spider-Man didn't need to run. Instead, he launched a web at the crane's control box, causing a loud screeching sound of machinery. The high-pitched noise echoed through the air, and Venom screamed in pain, clutching his head as the symbiote writhed and recoiled at the sound. "Now!" Spider-Man thought to himself, then threw a powerful punch, sending Venom off the crane and onto the ground. The symbiote screamed again as the sound weakened him even more, causing his grip on Eddie Brock to weaken. With Venom temporarily incapacitated, Spider-Man used his webs to bind the weakened symbiote, holding him in place. Finally, Eddie Brock broke free of the symbiote's control and collapsed to the ground. Spider-Man breathed heavily, then looked at his old rival and said, "It's over, Eddie." Venom was defeated for now, but Peter knew this wouldn't be the last time they faced each other. As he swung away into the night, he couldn't shake the feeling that Venom would return, stronger and more dangerous than ever. But until then, Spider-Man would always be ready to protect his city.